Potter, the director of the Lightworker Musicians Tribe and the Million Kisses Foundation. I had this comment in the tribe and it affects many people in our tribe, so I want to do a live video about it. I also want to honor that this is a general live video. You have the specifics of what's going on, so please feel respected in those details of your life. I want to give something that might be a contribution to this conversation, and more than anything, if you if you want to share some of the details of where you are feeling stuck, then please lean in, private message me. I even asked this tribe sister who asked this question to give me some of the specifics of what's happening with her as to why she asked this question. So this is a really important one that we can really delve into, and you can at the end of it have the result of having peace and clarity instead of confusion and panic. So we don't want any of that. So here's what she asked me. Emily, what is your recommendation for all of the working musicians that have lost their job? Now I'm going to give my contribution to this in the name of your clarity and your peace. And here we go. I want to first say to you that you are thinking like a third dimensional being. Now, I understand why we are third dimensional beings, but we are not just musicians in this tribe. So the title of musician, and as you've lost your job, you are thinking very linear. You're thinking very like a third dimensional being. And here we are light workers. So your title of musician has expanded to a limitless proportion. So even in the nature of this question, what would you say to those who have lost their job? You are giving a connotation that something is wrong, that there's a loss and that something is wrong. Now, I know that out there in the world right now, there's a lot that appears to be wrong about the situation. This is the third dimensional perspective. If it works for you, by all means, keep doing it. But in this tribe, you are invited and challenged to rise out of what you can see with your third dimensional eyes. This is a place where we don't just say, we don't end the conversation with, we lost our jobs. We are then going to the place where it's not wrong. Something about it is not wrong. In fact, it's the opposite. Something has just opened up. And by nature of being a universal light worker, you have the understanding that when something is lost, when there is a void being created in the universe, that by nature of the universe opens up space for something else better. So yes, that is not a convenient or comfortable place. But if you're actually in that place where you feel like something is wrong with the way it is right now, and you are very, very panicked with the way it looks, then you are still thinking like a third dimensional being. And I just want to let you know, it does not actually have to look that way. There are options, there are tools for you to see your calling in such clarity that you have peace. That's a very strong thing to say in a space where you might be like, well, Emily, you're not thinking clearly because I have to pay my bills. But I want to share with you again, you have to see yourself as bigger than your bills, bigger than the current circumstances. So this is my contribution to this conversation, is I'm seeing the greatness in you. I'm seeing the calling have more room to be fulfilled more than ever. So I'll say again that if you're using the word lost as something that's wrong, you're not seeing as a fifth dimensional being. And I use the word fifth dimension, but really it's that limitlessness of your calling. Take the time to reflect on what that looks like. And if you're ready to actually go deeper into what that means and have the tools and the resources to be able to see with peace, I want you to know that that is available to you. You just don't have the tools yet. So once again, I want you to know that this is the invitation, is to stop only seeing with your third dimensional, your eyes, the money in your account, the money in your wallet, and that it's gonna run out because you don't have the jobs that were the known. This is a place, tribe, where we're going into the unknown, and this is not a loss. This is something that's very, very valuable, because you're going to be able to see with a vision that you haven't yet before. So I would never give this this conversation to a regular musician who doesn't have a calling like you do. This is not that kind of call, but this is why this tribe exists. So you can know that your soul's purpose as a lightworker musician is more powerful than your bills, is more powerful than your gigs, is more powerful than the things that have been. We are in a new era now. And if you are ready to feel very, very supported with tools and resources to get into that space so that you can see clearly as a fifth dimensional lightworker musician, private message me. That's what I have to offer this tribe in very, very sustainable, very valuable ways. And I'm in it with you. But there's a place where there's a peace that you may not be feeling if you're feeling that loss. And I want to be able to offer that to you, because there's a lot of power in that place where we get to be world leaders and bring in the world into a whole new way of being. If you want the same results that I've been able to give myself and the clients that I've worked with who are living in that place of peace in these very, very, very unpeaceful times, just know that that is a place available to you, and you can private message me and we will work together to make it right for you, make it work for you to get these tools. Private message me if that feels a resonance, tribe, so that you don't have to feel like there's a loss. This is incredibly such a powerful time for you to really tap into your soul's purpose and your calling and have the tools to do so, especially and specifically with money and resources. If you want to have more tools with that, private message me and I will get you the same results that I'm able to receive myself and the clients that I worked for. I look forward to talking with you one-on-one. Lots of love to my tribe today, and I'll talk to you in the next video.